Welcome back to One Man and 5 Acres. I'm Trent. Well, we're back at the house. Have been for a couple days, and getting ready to do some snow cleanup. It has been an exciting adventure, I should say. So we had a big snowstorm roll through, and it basically I drove from Erie, PA, all the way to Fort Worth, Texas. Pretty much through not all the storm, but the majority of the storm. And it stretched all the way from the north all the way down to the south. South got hit pretty hard. Everybody got hit real hard. We got about a foot, between a foot and, I don't know, 12 inches, let's just say 12 inches to 14 inches of snow. And then we just got some more snow yesterday. We got about, I don't know, it put down a good 3 or 4 inches pretty quick. So now I got to go back out here and re-clean this up again. But yeah, we drove all that through there, and I'll add a couple pictures and stuff of the storm while I was in the semi truck. Just from where I was sitting until the time we got down there. We got down there on a Monday night. We had a Monday delivery time, but we changed it to Tuesday. But when we got down there, they were closed down there at Fort Worth. They were closed until Thursday. No deliveries, nobody was there, nothing. So we sat there from Monday night to Thursday until we got unloaded. And then I didn't get reloaded until Friday, and drove back up after that, and the roads were fine after that. But saw a lot of trucks taking naps on the side of the road, flipped over on their side, sitting there. Didn't get any pictures of that because I was driving and had to pay attention. But trust me, I quit counting trucks on their sides, around 32 trucks. Still snowing pretty good. It's lightened up a little bit here, but not much, but it's still snowing. So they were just scattered everywhere. It's pretty nasty out. But I'm letting the tractor warm up a little bit right now, and then we're gonna go push some snow and get it out of the way. And that's pretty much what we're doing today. And then I gotta feed the pigs, add some more straw to them, and I'm hoping it starts warming up here soon. It says we're supposed to, but we got another week of nothing but single-digit weather. I think we won't get anything until the following week. Today is what is today? Today is February 8th. So yeah, that's what's going on. So we're going to try to get this stuff cleaned up, and a little bit more, get the pigs fed up, check on my chickens, and probably go get some feed tomorrow for them and get that out of the way. And I gotta go back over the road Tuesday. So far, everything's been going pretty good. Haven't had too many problems with the truck. I mean, it's a truck. You're always going to have some kind of issue somewhere. But here lately, she's been doing real good, and I'm happy with that. So let's get started, and you'll see how much snow we actually got. All right. Push a little bit of snow here. you can tell, there's quite a bit of snow out here. Hydraulics are super cold. They'll warm up here in a little bit. I did start the truck up, let it run for a little bit to let it warm up some. Try not to hit anything. I got a big blade on the back that moves quite a bit of snow. Sure nothing's coming out down the road here. There we go. Here and get turned around on the road and turn my four ways on. Some of this here done, scraped up anyway. Get it all cleaned up here again. So all I've been seeming like it's been doing is just moving snow out of the way. snow's going to take a minute for it all to melt away. I will tell you that. But it is this time of the year. We normally don't get this much snow. We get snow like this every, I don't know, I'd say 10, 12 years or something like that. We'll get a real good snow. Usually it's fairly mild. We'll get like a few inches here and there, but nothing crazy. Usually we'll get about, for a season, we'll usually get about between 5 and 8 inches. And it's either all at once or it's just over a period of time up around this area. Unless we get lake effect snow from the lakes up north, and then we'll get quite a bit of snow. It just all depends on how the weather goes. But this time of the year is our coldest time of the year. So January, February is the coldest, and that's usually when we get the most part of our winter. And so we're right at the beginning of February, so we still got a couple more weeks of this, and then it should start warming up. And what we'll basically get afterwards, before spring, is we'll get a warm up, and then we'll get like a bunch of rain, and just make everything a muddy mess. That's pretty much about it for out here. But I use the bucket to scrape everything off, just as much as a blade. So that's a frozen chunk of snow there. I like using the bucket. It acts like a big snow pusher, but it also does a good job of lifting the snow up, and you can stack it. And that's what I like to use it for. It works good for that. I got right here in front of me, I have a bush hog right there in front of me. It kind of got buried, and it's just going to have to stay that way for right now. But yeah, this is all I've been doing here since I got home, was moving snow. The gentleman down the street that lets me park the trailer down there, I went down here, I don't know, four days ago, and cleaned his area up for him. And it wasn't too bad. Because I hadn't been home yet, he went ahead and had somebody clean it up somewhat. I went down there and made it look a little bit better. So that way it could be a lot nicer down there. But yeah. But lots of snow. Lots and lots of snow. And then we just keep getting more and more of the snow. Which, it's not a big deal, but because of the way it is this year, I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for garden weather, and just a lot nicer type weather. But yeah, ready for better weather, I know that. See if I can't back drag some of this snow away from the camper / the door here without hitting anything. Yeah, it's better than it was. Flip this thing around, scoop that up. If you try to get it, if you get the snow to where you can scratch up some gravel a little bit here and there, when the sun comes out, it'll melt it off the driveway for the most part. And it keeps it from packing down on the packing down and turning to ice later on when it does warm up. Anyhow, let's move some snow and cleaned out around these hog pens a little bit. Make it a little easier for walking around out here in this deep snow. And let me tell you, it is deep. Tractors even have a little bit of problem. Not too much, but a little bit. So. I'm gonna have to go back in this other pen and mess around with this other gate again. As you can tell, Flower is all worked up and excited. I don't know why she's moving around so much, but she is. But as you can tell, the snow has been building up right down here where their feet is, and it's getting higher. They can pretty much, I mean, they can jump right over top of that thing. It's not, I mean, you can look at the pork chop there, and you can tell that it's not that tall anymore. Now, I'll feel a lot better when that melts down to where it's not not so easy for them to maybe jump. Yeah, let's get them fed. I fed them. Pork chop has got that feeder completely. It holds feed down in the bottom, but he's got the sides all busted out of it. And as you can tell, he's cleaning up a mess, which is fine. But yeah, he's torn that feeder completely apart. It's pretty much useless now. I'll tell you, he's very destructive. So, anyway, now they're fed. Let's move on to the chickens. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's pretty deep out here. There's a few spots where the tractor kind of drug bottom. So there's some deep spots in here. Just depends on where you're at in the snow, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, what I was wanting to talk to you about is about the tractor. If you are in the area of like where I'm at, where you get a lot of snow, a lot of mud, and stuff like that, R14 tires, I highly recommend them. They get great traction in the snow and ice, and they get great traction in the mud. And then, as far as doing your regular old tractor work and stuff, in dirt, they're perfect. They're an all-around great tire. They really don't tear up the grass too much. I mean, if it spins, of course, it's going to tear anything. Anything that spins is going to tear grass up. But for me, it does really well, and I don't really have any problems with it doing anything to the grass. It does a really good job all the way around. But these R14s, I'm telling you, they are great in the snow. So, great traction, just all around good tire. So, see if I can't back drag some of this snow away from the door. My wife has been coming out here and taking care of the chickens when I'm not around, and it's been doing a pretty good job. She's been doing a really good job of. Now I'm actually spinning. Just talked about the tires, now not a big deal. That's only because I'm back dragging in some really deep snow. But that's alright. I got it pretty much cleaned up the way I wanted it. Now let's push some snow out of the way. Make this job a little easier. Alright. There we go. chickens some food, and I need to try to find a way to get them some water. Everything keeps freezing up out here, and so they've been getting kind of lacked on the water thing. They've been eating a lot of snow, which it will hydrate them, but it's not as good as what I wish I had a heater. Yes, I know they make heaters for them and stuff like that, but I don't have the electricity to run out here to run a heater. I'm kind of tapped out on electrical sources right now, and I kind of like to figure out a way to put some kind of electric out here that I can use, and the chickens could benefit from it. Seems how they do provide us with a lot of eggs. Right now we've been having problems with the eggs busting because of the cold weather. So and then they'll bust, and then the chickens they'll eat them. So that's kind of what's going on there. There, I cleaned that out fairly good. I'm gonna go in here real quick and check on the chickens and go from there. Well, we got them chickens fed up. I need to pick up some more feed for them. I only got, the rest of the eggs were froze. These must have been laid earlier this morning. But out of 15 chickens, I was only able to save 3 eggs. The other ones were cracked, split, froze. So nothing I could do about those. Throw them out. So, but anyway. But yeah, this weather, it needs to go away. That way we can start getting some production on stuff around here. All these chickens and stuff, not able to keep them watered up like we're supposed to. They've been eating snow, which, I mean, that's fine. It'll hydrate them. But it's, you know, it's cold. But they got plenty of food. Been making sure of that. But yeah, I'm done with the weather. Tired of driving in it. Tired of freezing my rear end off. It's just summer and spring couldn't get here soon enough. Let's just put it that way, because it just all around it just not good. Sucks. So, but it is what it is. We take the tractor and put it up, shut my semi truck off, and yeah, not a whole lot to do today, but you know, things that just need done. Just typical cold winter weather. Can be aggravating at times. Anyhow, I think I'm going to cut this video short. And but that's what's been going on right now. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. If you like this content, please give me the thumbs up. Helps my channel out. Doesn't cost you guys a dime. And share them with your friends. Leave a comment, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.